What's going on, guys? Marcus here, back in the shop, and we are continuing week number 2 of Brooklyn, New York rappers. This time we are talking about Joell Ortiz's latest project, That's Hip Hop. Let's get into the shit now.
Something new. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no.
So that's hip hop. This is Joell Ortiz's latest project. If you don't know, Joell Ortiz is a Brooklyn MC, and he reps, of course, all the Boricuas around the world, and he's also a member of the super lyrical group Slaughterhouse, which consists of Crooked I, Royce da 5'9", Joe Budden, and of course himself. I don't think I'm missing anybody. No, I think I got everybody. And they are signed to Shady Aftermath. Now, in my humble opinion, Joell Ortiz is definitely respected as a lyrical dude. Nobody's taking that away from this guy. This guy is an assassin when it comes to the metaphors and just going in, just giving you straight raw bars. Like, this guy is known for that, just killing MCs in the cypher. But when it comes to his album, I've talked about this before, I don't think he always delivers. If you haven't heard the album Free Agent, and I go back to Free Agent and the album before that, which I think is like the Bodega Chronicles, I was never really impressed. His last 2 projects, Human and House Slippers, they were decent, but they didn't ring out to me. So I was kind of disappointed, I'm not gonna lie, when I heard this album. It's only 10 tracks. And to be honest with you, it seems more like a compilation of different Brooklyn rappers, including himself. Maybe not Brooklyn rappers, New York rappers, and another guy named Token, who I'll get into right in a little bit. Pretty much what you get out of this album is nothing, I would say, different from what you would get out of a typical Joell Ortiz project. You're getting your 16 bars, you're getting your hook, you're getting your 16 bars, you're getting your hook, with some boom bap beats in the back. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. A lot of the joints on this album are just okay to me. My favorite joints on this album actually features different artists. So the joints that he has with Billy Days and the other dude from MOP, Lil Fame, those are my favorite joints. Another joint that actually sticks out to me is the joint that he's got with Token, and the song is called Kill at Will. And when I first heard this song, I was like, oh shit, Joell going in like on a flow that I've never heard him go on. Like, he's going with that fast pace, that boom 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 boom. He's going in really stupid fast, and I thought it was pretty cool because it's different. I've never heard Joell spit like that, and I didn't doubt that he could. I mean, you got a guy that's this lyrical, you got a guy who's been in the game for this long. I'm sure you could play around with the different flows and his voice and everything. And the second verse is actually a guy named Token. And I'm not gonna lie, the first thing I thought of when I heard both these guys, I was like, this reminds me of the whole Eminem style. Like, just super fast with some random ass lyrics that are just coming out of everywhere for the most part. And to be honest with you, I didn't even know who Token was. And before I found out who he was, because I Googled him right after, I was already comparing them to Eminem. Not because of he's white and everything, which he is. I Googled him and I found out he was a white dude, but just because of his style and just how fast they were going in, the energy, it really reminded me of Eminem. Because we all know Eminem can really just rip it. He could just go in all day. And a lot of the times when he does that style, his lyrics are just everywhere. It's literally a freestyle. He's talking about the most random shit in the world. And it sucks because when I pulled up Token, one of the articles that popped up was, is Token the next Eminem? And I was like, how cliche. Another young white rapper comes out and the first thing they do is compare him to Eminem. But I gotta excuse this, because even before I found out he was a white kid, his style alone reminded me of Eminem's style. So I'll give that a pass. But the whole white rapper, so is he gonna be the next Eminem? That shit is so cliche and so tired. Now with the song Walk With Me, we have, which is the outro, we have him featuring with Tony Touch and Doo-Wop. Now when I heard this song, it brought me back to like the old New York 70s b-boy, maybe not 70s, but that New York b-boy flavor. And y'all know I come from that b-boy background. I have nothing but respect for this guy, Tony Touch. If you don't know who Tony Touch is, this is like a legend, specifically like the Latino side of hip-hop. And people fail to remember that Latinos had a huge impact in hip-hop culture, especially in the beginning with the Rocksteady movement and all that. And I'm 100% behind the Latino movement or the culture in hip-hop in general. And I get that vibe here. So it's cool, but it got old to me. Like, if you were to cut this song way back in the day, you know, when the reggaeton was actually getting really big, like when Tony Touch dropped this album, I probably would have respected him more because it was being pioneered by that movement. But in 2016, it just seems unoriginal, and I wasn't really feeling it like that. Like, there's really nothing on this album that really sticks out to me. There's a few tracks, again, the ones that he's got with Chris Rivers, who is Big Pun's son, Token, and the joints that he's got with MOP. They're dope, but as far as replay value, maybe I might be bugging, but the album is just okay. Again, if you're just looking for your 16 bars here, 16 bars there, 16 bars here, hook in between with some boom bap beats in the back, this is your album. If not, if you're looking for something to change the game, you ain't gonna find it here. If you've heard one Joell Ortiz project, in my opinion, you've heard them all because there's really nothing special about them. I thought House Slippers and his last album, Human, they were okay. Like, I felt like Joell was actually going somewhere. He was evolving as an artist. And then we revert back to this. I mean, even the album cover was weak. I mean, it looks like a bad poster for a whack-ass club. Like, it took like, what, 5 minutes to do this? This shit just looks so weak to me. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, I don't mean to rant. Like, I'm a fan of the Latino movement and hip-hop culture and all that, but it just has to be delivered in a better way. Like, this album is just, it's less than average to me. Like, overall, I would say it's worth a few streams here and there and move on. And if you bought the physical album like I bought Free Agent, like I wish I could get my money back, I would say it's worth a few spins, and that shit turns to a coaster cup or a weed plate because it just doesn't have that replay value. It has a few songs that you could listen to, but as an album being played all together, it's just okay. Now, I know I may sound like a hater, like it sounds like I'm shitting on Joell, but I'm really not. Like, I have respect for this man's lyrics, I have respect for this man's bars, his creativity when it comes to writing, but as an album together, I feel like he just needs to step up and break out that cliche rapper, New York rapper shell. If all it is boom bap beats and just 16 bars, that's it. Like, you're not gonna go anywhere. You're just gonna be forever a mixtape rapper. You know, you're gonna be Uncle Murder or Pat Poose. No disrespect to those guys, but they're not doing anything different either. Not to say you gotta do some trendy dances and shit like that. My weak ass attempt of a dab. Come on, different. I mean, show your bars, show your lyrics in a different creative way. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not a rapper, so I'm not gonna like show you how to do that. You gotta figure it out on your own. But there's nothing special about it. Like, I don't know. So yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Subscribe, like, share, and follow me on Instagram and follow me on Twitter. I'll holler at y'all later.